All right, here we go. No, wait, this was supposed to go perfectly, wasn't it? The picture-perfect conclusion, right? Well, as it turns out, even our best laid plans encounter unexpected challenges. But it's hope and optimism that carry us through, even when our plans don't come to fruition the way we thought. But before we delve into the twists and turns of this journey, let's rewind and start at the beginning, where anticipation and excitement filled the air. If you're new to the channel, I'm Chris, the RC Geek. Over the last 6 months or more, I've been building my dream, a quad 70mm EDF B-58 Hustler. This iconic Mach 2 bomber was revolutionary, pushing the limits of aviation at its time. And well, today was the day. The full dream for this project was going to be realized. It was time to fly my newly completed B-58. The first flight of this majestic aircraft was within our grasp, and it was, of course, going to go perfectly. Summing up the culmination of over 6 months worth of effort, there was anticipation in the air and the smell of success. And so, after cycling the incredible electric landing gear to ensure everything was in good working order, a quick pack of the drag chute. It's been a long time since I packed model rockets. While not necessary for the flight, it was important for the CG. From there, it was time for a triple check of the Schubler fans to ensure that everything was good to go. It finally appeared that the time had come. B-58, we are at an undisclosed, this amazing airport, thanks to a friend of mine, John. He hooked us up. It is time to maiden the B-58. This has been a long-term project, and that day has come, finally. And so I'm super excited. I'm really happy with how the airplane came out. This is a fully painted finish on here, and so I'm gonna show you guys what I did to achieve this. But retracts are looking good. I gotta double check the brakes. Let's double check the CG. So it's about right here. Yep. CG looks good. No excuses now, let's do it. With hope in our hearts, we took the B-58 out to the runway for its first attempt. It was time to accomplish what this model was built for, the beauty of flight. No more excuses, everything was perfect. And with 5,000 feet of runway at our disposal and ideal weather, it couldn't have been any more perfect. This particular airplane, the paint scheme is Aircraft 1. It was the first prototype. The original, the very first airplane, first B-58, actually flew in different colors. But somebody online, one of the community, was talking about how they painted it like this because it was easier to track in cameras. So that's a good thing, because that'll mean it's easier for me to track it with my eyes. Yeah, so the red and white in all the right places so I can hopefully see it really well. But we got a beautiful airspace today. We've got runway for days, so let's do it. I prepared the model with anticipation, looking forward to seeing her in flight. So much time had been spent to this point, and feeling the excitement, it was difficult to stay patient as we double-checked everything. We got high rates on the elevator, because I know it's going to want elevator. And then I got mid-rate aileron. I may have to go to low rate. I expect to, but because Deltas don't need a whole lot of aileron throw. So, all right, let's give it a go. Taxiing the model out to the runway, I was reeling with anticipation. Despite so many unknowns, I was optimistic for the outcome. After all, this is what the model was built for. And so, after a deep breath and a quick prayer, it was time. All right, here we go. spinning tires off.
Tires going.
Not just one, but 3 out of the 18 total tires opted to launch themselves from their assigned rims. That wasn't supposed to happen. After a quick inspection and time spent looking for any lost tires, an assessment showed that the tires were becoming unbonded from the rims, acting like brakes instead. All right, well, it accelerated to a point and it stopped accelerating. It turns out the tires were expanding and moving on the rims, so we've got to glue these down better. I did my best, but apparently it was insufficient, and then we'll try again. So we're missing one. I don't know where it went, but hopefully we'll take another quick look, and if not, we can live without it. But yeah, keep on going. As it turns out, this seems all too familiar for the B-58. I guess art imitates life more often than we think. In my case here though, I had insufficiently bonded the wheels to the rims. Undeterred, however, it was time to take it back and make any necessary repairs. After all, CA can repair almost anything. We pressed on, working to repair and rebond all 18 tires. Well, 17, because one was seemingly sacrificed to the almighty runway. We were determined to conquer this setback. No tire was left behind. Well, except one. It was a labor of love, knowing that success could be just one flight away. All right, round 2. We have topped off the batteries. We have glued the tires on better, so we'll see what happens. If it doesn't work this time, we're gonna have to come back, try another day. So well, hopefully it works out. We're down one tire, which means I'm gonna have to replace that eventually, but it'll still roll on the mains with, you still got 15 other tires, so on the mains. And so with newfound confidence in our 17 rebonded tires, I taxied the model out onto the runway again with cautious optimism this time, feeling the grasp of one successful flight being so close. All right, here we go. Taking off. While the airplane didn't rotate on the attempt, all of the tires had remained on the rims. It was a step in the right direction, and had she rotated, we would have been off to the races. And so, after a quick check on everything and placing some freshly charged batteries into the model, it was time to try one more time. Here we go. Nope, there go all the tires. After multiple attempts and repairs, it was obvious that it was time to take the airplane home and fix it right and go through everything again. Even though flight success eluded us, every attempt carried valuable lessons, reminding us that even in setbacks, there is still growth and progress. And so, as the sun set on our day, I reflected on the challenges we faced. Well, didn't quite work out. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So the tires are just shredding themselves off of the rims. And I think actually if I maybe move the CG back a little bit more, that may help with the rotation. The issue was the airplane was accelerating to a point and it just wouldn't accelerate any further. And so a lot of that was the tires are binding up on the struts. I'm not sure she's gonna be ready for nationals just based on the issues we were having and the amount of time that I have to get it ready. That being said, I mean, we still got the airplane. I'm happy about that. But yeah, a little disappointed, but you know what? We'll try it again another day. And yeah, though the desired outcome eluded us, the journey continues. After all, this still was a huge milestone for this project, and teething problems aren't uncommon for a project like this. So, with some lessons learned and 18 new wheels and tires that are already in hand thanks to the incredible work of RC crafters, the model will be ready to try again soon. I'm optimistic that next time we will see her soar. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Otherwise, you can check out the B-58 build series here. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you at the field.